welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are having an incredible day. As you guys know, my name is Drew, and I'm here with Drew the Theme Park Dude. So, yeah, today is going to be the final video of my end of July week, I guess, type thing, where I post 4 days, take a day off. This is the final one, and that's it. But it wouldn't really matter if you guys aren't watching the day it's posted, so I'm just gonna skip over that part. Yeah, one quick thing before we begin here is that we do have merchandise available now on a brand new merch store. It's really cool. We have new merch designs dropping tomorrow. If you guys are watching this the day of recording, posting, and if it's not, it's already out. It's themed to Disney versus Universal, so it's really cool. It's mainly kind of generic based, not really my logo, but I put in some images that I took on the merch. It's really cool. So if you guys want to go check that out, it'll be first linked down below. But yeah, we also have one July 2020 pin. So this would only matter if you guys are watching this on the day of posting. Today is the final day to get the July 2020 pin. It's only $2. It will be gone forever. I managed to pick up a few because, you know, it's obviously my merch, but yeah, I might be able to do giveaways in the future because they're going to be pretty rare. It says, like, founding member. We're going to try to see if I can make an August one, but if not, hey, if you guys want, we do have basic pins as well, but, you know, it's pretty cool with just this. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening to that little portion, and now, off to the video. Okay, so what would have happened if we had HHN30? Real quick, we still would have had it. We were still going to get HHN30. It's just going to be in 2021. I just thought I'd title that because I didn't really know how to word what would happen if we had HHN 2020, because people would think Hollywood, but I'm mainly talking Orlando. So I just thought HHN30 would be the better title, which is Halloween Horror Nights. If you guys don't know, it's a Universal Studios Orlando event, which, as well as Hollywood and the parks overseas, but I'm not talking about them in this video. This is, again, some parts will apply to Hollywood, but most of the types of this video will apply to Orlando's version, since it's a way bigger park. So I've been thinking, what would have happened if we did have it this year? So, we have to keep in mind everything that's in place. Masks, social distancing, sanitation, not being, like, just all of the different things we'd have to keep in mind, and then pretend we're walking into the event. So what I'm thinking, scare zones, we could see more scare zones like Rob Zombie, which was a little interesting if you guys know what I mean from last year. I'm just going to say, wasn't one of the best. But, yeah, the Rob Zombie Hillbilly Deluxe, which was last year's scare zone over near Fast and Furious Supercharged. Yeah, they had people on, like, these, like, little things up, and they would come down at you, kind of like scaring. They also had an arcade, people on stilts that would come around. So I think there's some certain ways that they can be away and still have some sort of fear, but it wouldn't be the same as walking down and getting a chainsaw pushed in your face and have the guy screaming, or like a zombie or something, or vanity, or like a Viking, whatever that they're gonna do. It's still not the same. So scary zones, I think we'd have them, but they wouldn't be good, and there'd be a limited amount. Okay, so next up we have what would happen if we had like just lines for houses. I'm not talking about the house, I'll get to that next, but just like the lines 6 feet apart. I'm thinking virtual queue systems. I did hear that Universal Studios did try to apply their idea to the county, and it got rejected, and that's why they made the video, and that's why they still were working on the houses, because they were trying to get this event happening this year, but they got their plans rejected by the county, and it was like the very minimum that they could do. So it was very sad, but that's not confirmed by Universal. That's just what I've heard from multiple sources, such as Rick's Flicks and others. So yeah, it's just really sad that that's what happened. But the lines virtual queue system, I think they could maybe connect it to the Legendary Truth app if they were gonna have a Legendary Truth house, which is like this, not really scary. It's more like an app type thing, but I don't know for sure what it is. I just know it's some app that's connected to like a TV show on Netflix. I don't know. If you guys know, comment down below. They could connect that somehow with a virtual queue system. What I heard, it would be a video from like Jack the Clown or something, since it is the 30th anniversary, and you would be able to see all this. You'd be able to reserve your time, and when you wanted to go to a house, you'd probably get like kind of like a tapu tapu. You get like an estimated time, and then if you didn't want to, you could wait in a standby line, which I also think would happen. But the standby lines would be limited capacity, and they could close them off at any time, and the standby lines would be 6 feet apart, socially distanced. So houses and yeah, it'd be very interesting. Now I'm going to talk about the houses themselves. First up, the conga line. So you know how Halloween Horror Nights, no one is too wide, no one is 3 wide. I had an experience where someone wanted to go too wide with me when I went through a house Ghostbusters, and let's just say I got a couple. I might have gotten a black eye, and I had to get an ice pack afterward. It was very interesting. My first ever haunted house. Never go too wide. They want you to go 1 wide. So it's like a conga line. Someone's right in front of you. Someone is right behind you, and you just walk down like this designated pathway. Kind of like so, like you can always tell. You have like workers guiding where they want you to go. And you just walk down, and you go through the house. But everyone is right on top of each other there. That would not be able to happen. I think they would probably have to go through parties, and they'd wait till you were maybe 5 or so minutes, and then they'd go to the next person and continue doing that. It would just be very interesting to see what they would be able to do with that. I don't know if that's what they're gonna be able to do this year, but you know. I just don't think that they were going to be able to do it this year, that type of thing. It would just be way too complicated, and I don't think that's one of the big reasons I can see. Also, the haunted house with scare actors. I heard a big rumor with plexiglass. They could, jump onto the plexiglass. There could be some scares. But one thing I want you guys to think about are the Yetis from Terror of the Yukon. Last year, as was an original house in one of the big sound stages up front where Jimmy Fallon's queue is. The Yetis were easily 6 to 10 feet away, and they were up in these areas above you, and they'd reach down. And if you think about Stranger Things, the demi-dogs, they're not people, they're a puppet, as well as Clownzilla, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, those wax figure Ghostbusters in the Ghostbusters house, some of the wax killer clowns, because they already have a huge plastic thing on. Think about the big mind flare in Stranger Things. That was incredible. I'm just gonna say that real quick. That was insane. But the Depths of Fear creatures. I think they'd have to do less human characters, and that's why Billie Eilish. I don't know how that would happen because I don't really listen to her music. I know the Bad Guy song, and that's practically it. So I don't know if that house was heavily rumored this year, as well as a Haunting of Hill House. Beetlejuice would be hard because the main Beetlejuice guy doesn't wear a mask. He has makeup on him, which I was thinking that they could put a mask and then put makeup to look like a mouth or something over it. Put makeup over a mask. I just don't know what they would do because Disney does not put masks on their characters and Universal does. So that was one thing that I have been noticing. And also, the HHN Tribute Store is open in Orlando. Even though the event isn't happening, they opened it. And what's really sad is there's one secret room that's not open yet. They'll probably open either next year or later this month, in the next couple months. But the 2 big rooms, which would have been a house, one was Frankenstein's laboratory that had the Bride of Frankenstein all over it. That would have been an incredible house if they had it this year. And they also had an HHN Icons room. Oh my gosh. They had all the icons out there. They had all the merchandise. That would have been an incredible house. But luckily, we just gotta wait another year. I'm just kind of sad that we're not getting it this year. But, next year we'll get it. But yeah, all in all, if we had HHN30 this year, I think it'd be a huge disaster. Universal made the right call. Even though I'm sad, and I know a bunch of you guys probably are too, at the end of the day, Universal Orlando did make the right call overall to cancel the event. It just wouldn't be the same. I'd probably still find a way. People would still say, no, I want to go. It'd still be fun. It would be fun, but I don't want to risk. It was very nice, close call, especially with Disney announcing this Not So Scary's cancellation. I don't know how long this video is. I haven't really been keeping a timer, so sorry guys if it's a little bit long or a little bit short. Don't really know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Please leave a massive like and subscribe if you're channel notifications on. And you guys can probably expect another Halloween Horror Nights update video probably around the actual Halloween time. I might make another one of these types of videos, but it'll be off maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about my first experience with Halloween Horror Nights if you guys would like that. And hopefully by then I can have my face cam because I'm getting a brand new PC, so there will be no more viewer involved videos until it comes, which is about a week. So until then, you guys are gonna be seeing these studio, what I call videos, where I just record and film. But it'll still be gaming videos, so don't worry. They're just gonna be formatted differently than the other types of videos I do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day, everyone. See ya. Bye.